Greetings to my unbelievable sexy family that loves the sexiest man alive, your one and only Chief Padman Senatiraja. Alright, I just came back after a long trip to Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Thailand and Cambodia. And we had our annual gathering in Cambodia with the directors, with the V partners and especially with Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, my uplines, my brothers, my mentors. And we planned what we're going to do for 2017, guys. And I'm telling you, if you thought 2016 was an unbelievable year, 2017, we are raising the bar higher than you have ever realized it could go. That 2017 is the year we show the world that a group of people, that a group of dreamers, led by Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, can revolutionize the industry of network marketing. That we will prove them wrong. Everyone who laughed at us, everyone laughed at you, everyone who criticized us, all right? Everyone who tried to attack us. 2017 is the year we proved them wrong by proving ourselves right. That we are doing what we do today, as Dato Sri Vijay reminded me, because we are dreamers. That this organization started 18 years ago as a dream. That each one of you watching this Wednesday message today, you are dreamers. That the day you signed up, the day you went through the 8 basic building block number 1, the dream, that's why you're still here today. That you're loyal to us because you know that we will never give up on your dream. That we will fight by your side no matter what. In 2017, we got so many exciting, unbelievable, positive enhancements to the Complan products, right? 2 VCons that are going to rock your world, V Malaysia, V Dubai, all right, ISB, we got ICE in January, we got 4 VLCs next year. We are going to rock your world. We're going to take you from complacency and teach you and guide you and stand by your side and make you fly. That 2017, we don't walk. We're all standing on this edge today. In 2017, 1st January, we just jump and fly. And I want checks to go up. We're going to have the largest number of max out kings, max out queens in the world history of network marketing. We're going to get people asking us, can I sign up, please? All right, I heard about you guys. I want to be part of QNet, regardless of what anyone says. And guys, this is the year. Somebody's calling me, can I fly now? Yes. All right, this is the year. In the past few weeks, traveling, meeting the leaders, and especially spending time with Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, I realized one of the most important lessons that they taught me when I started this journey. A lesson which was a fundamental lesson, a fundamental training that we used to start every training by talking about this. All right? And now, after so many years of repeating, a lot of people don't want to talk about it anymore. And the word is called trespass. All right? I'm sure you heard the story. I don't know whether you watched my hundreds of videos in the early days where I spoke about trespass. And I realized today that the power of networking, the power of building an organization, is the power of the dream. All right? It's about the Complan, it's about max out, it's about presentation. But ultimately, you're building a team. Ultimately, I realized that the greatest power of network marketing, that nobody can rise alone. All right? That you cannot max out alone. You cannot succeed alone. That this is the only industry left on the planet where you cannot be a millionaire alone. And I'm saying it in a positive way. That every millionaire we have created in the past 18 years, the thousands of US dollar millionaires we have created in the past 18 years, they were never created alone. When they became millionaires, they created millionaires below them in their organization. And the only way they did that was to establish a team, build a team that believes in the vision of the founders, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, all right? A team that believes in loyalty, love, service. And the key component, I realized the past few days traveling and spending time with the V partners and directors, the key component of building a team is trespass. Now, trespass is your ability not only to speak, but when you speak, others listen. When you have an action plan, others implement it 100%. Today, many of you are struggling to manage your teams. You're managing egos. You're managing big leaders who don't want to listen to you. When you launch a promo, you launch a campaign, all right, like QNet launched Click Bonanza, you are shocked why people don't follow. Because you believe that running a team is about giving instructions. It is never instructions. I have told you to do many things in the past 18 years, on stage, on my Wednesday messages, on all the videos, and you listen. But if somebody else gave you those same instructions, you would not listen. And the difference between me and a complete stranger is I have established my trespass with you. That you watch this video today, besides appreciating this gorgeous face, you watch this video today because you believe in me. And that was established over years, where I had conversations with all your uplines in coffee shops, in Starbucks, right? Sitting on a flight, sitting in the airport, establishing trespass. Now, what is trespass? As Dato clearly explained, it's a difference between useless and being effective when you communicate with somebody. Many of you are parents, and you know how to give instruction to your kids, but you are shocked they don't listen to you. Nobody in today's world listens to you because of authority or because you're AVP, V partner, upline. Alright, all those titles don't mean anything unless you give it meaning based on the foundation of love, care, and establishing trespass. So right now, if you're watching this on Wednesday, alright, I want you to spend the next few days re-establishing trespass with your people, re-establishing the permission that they have given you many years ago to come into their lives and guide them in network marketing, in personal life, in leadership. But they may have taken back that permission without you realizing that somewhere along the journey, due to your own arrogance, right, due to your own technique of becoming a dictator, right, you have lost that trespass with most of your leaders. That the permission they gave you 3 years ago has expired, and you need to re-establish trespass. And they need to feel the sincerity from you. They need to feel and believe that you really care about them. Because the only way to establish trespass is to establish it on the basis that whatever you're telling them to do is not about how it benefits you. It's about how it's going to benefit them, how it's going to help them reach their dreams faster, how it's going to help them become a better leader and become a max out king or queen. And the minute somebody does not believe that whatever you're saying is for their own good, that's when trespass breaks down. That's when you lose trespass. That's when you sit there and you're talking and talking and talking, and that person is pretending to listen purely out of courtesy. And in 18 years, I've seen so many people like this. Chief, I love you. Chief, you are great. Chief, fantastic. But they don't listen. Because I know they don't listen because they don't implement when I tell them to do something. Whether it's Rule 3, Act 48, Presentation, all right, or TAT. So when somebody stops coming back to you to counsel with you, if your downline doesn't want to meet you unless you force them to meet you, it simply means that the trespass that downline gave you 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, all right, has expired. And a lot of leaders, all right, a lot of great leaders have made this mistake of never re-establishing trespass every single week, every single month, every single year. And the closer you are to somebody, sometimes you need to re-establish trespass much more. Dato Sri Vijay, my upline, my mentor, is absolute trespass with me. All right? He has trespass in every aspect of my life. But until today, every time I meet him, he re-establishes that trespass. If somebody in his position, who I love, adore and respect unconditionally, takes the effort to re-establish trespass, to make sure that what he says I listen and not only hear, all right, and act upon it, and not only nod my head and then go back home and sing Kumbaya with my mother-in-law, all right, it is time for you to understand that your team is never permanent, that a lot of people lose people. A lot of people lose people not because they join another network marketing company or they switch off. You could lose somebody who's still active, still earning checks, still building the organization, and you could still lose that person because there's no longer trespass. And many of you watching this video have come to me with frustration and said, Chief, my downlines, oh, my top leader, this guy is useless, lazy, doesn't listen, and I no longer can reach them, I no longer can control them, I can no longer, communicate with them. Simple rule, the trespass you had with them has expired, and it's time to renew it, re-establish it. Don't take your relationships for granted. Don't take loyalty for granted. That the only reason people stay with you, the only reason sometimes people perform is when they feel you care, all right? And the only reason why they act when you tell them to do something, because the trespass is strong, that they have allowed you into their lives. Some of us have even lost trespass with our kids. We have lost trespass with our parents, all right? That we are ineffective in managing their lives or getting involved in their lives, that they have closed the door. And trespass is that key that opens the door into somebody's lives. And in network marketing, this is a key component in building a powerful team. This is a key component in maintaining a loyal, powerful organization that will follow you not for 1 year but for 20 years. Every Wednesday message, I re-establish trespass with you if you have not realized. That I keep telling you that I'm here for you, and I mean it. That after 18 years, I believe in what I do. I believe in the founders. All right? And when I make these videos or go on stage or come to your events or come to your markets and sit with you until 6 in the morning, it's because I care. That I believe in you. I believe in your dream. And I want your dreams to become a reality. And I'm saying this today to re-establish my trespass with you. So that you know that Pathman is just not this chief you see on video, that is human, that he cares about you. And if there's one thing you duplicate watching my videos, is duplicate this. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, after watching this video, take the effort, sit with your core leadership and re-establish trespass. Re-strengthen that bond, that relationship, that ability to go into their lives and help them. Because once they close their door, you're not allowed inside. And that's when people self-destruct. That's when their checks drop. That's when they switch off. That's when they get frustrated. And many people leave us, not because there's a better company out there, because there's no better company than QNet. They leave us, all right? Because there's no more trespass between them and their uplines. And trespass is both ways. As much as you allow them into their lives, you must leave that door open for them to come into yours. That there's no one-way relationships in life. And sometimes it's painful to establish trespass. It's difficult. It's frustrating. It takes a lot of time, love, care. But it's a necessity in network marketing. That today I sit here as your upline to the whole world representing the founders. Right? Cross culture, cross religion, cross color and creed. Not because I'm good at what I do, because you have given me trespass to come into your lives, and I want to say thank you for allowing me into your lives. Right? And you guys are in my life. That trespass is the key. So to all of you, wherever you are in the world, you're busy with Click Bonanza, you're busy with your weekly goals, you're busy achieving your targets before 2016 comes to a close. But in that busyness, don't take trespass for granted. Because some people lock the door and never open it again. Right? And if you cannot come into their lives, you are useless as an upline. You are useless as a leader. They listen. Right? They hear you, but it doesn't go in. It doesn't go in here. They don't act upon it. So this week's Wednesday message to all of you, whether you have a brand new downline 2 days old, whether you have a downline who's been with you for 5 years, whether your leaders are earning big checks, whether you are now V partner, AVP, the king and queen max out, doesn't matter. You always need to re-establish trespass with your people. To be an effective networker is to have effective relationships. To have effective relationships, you need to establish, renew, re-establish trespass constantly in your teams. I love you guys. Make this week, all right, a brand new week. Re-strengthen those relationships with trespass, all right? and the foundation of Trespass is loyalty, especially love, and always be in service to your team. I love you guys.